Okay. Okay. So just like I said, we started last week. We started talking about creating residual income. And of course, we established the fact that you cannot enjoy financial freedom if you don't do what? If you don't make plans to enjoy residual income. We talked about that. There are some things we looked at. Of course, we looked at some, words of wisdom from renowned men, men that have created different levels of financial freedom. So we looked at, what residual income is. Of course, a residual income is a passive income that comes in every month, whether you show up or not. Of course, we also established the fact that it's no longer every month. Of course, residual income, with the way things are today, residual income comes in daily, comes in weekly, comes in monthly, but it comes in as you please. Okay, it comes in as you please. So it is when you no longer get paid on your personal effort alone, but you get paid on the effort of hundreds or even thousands of others, and on the effort of your money. Of course, it is also one key to financial freedom and time freedom. That was by Steve Pichner. And we also established the fact that that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you do what you die. That was from Warren Buffett. And from John D. Rockefeller, he also mentioned that that I would rather earn 1% of 100 men's effort than 100% of his own effort, of course. So these are wise sayings, men that have created different levels of wealth. And of course, these are some of the things they have to say with respect to what residual income. Now, Ray said, if you don't have any residual income or passive income, or at least a plan for residual income, you are living a very risky life. Now, there is no security in a job, even in a high-paying one. Be smart and don't rely on just one source of income. And of course, the reason why we have this opportunity at the tip of our finger is that this is one opportunity. Your partnership with Century 21 Freedom Group International, it's an opportunity that can help you do create passive income. So that's that. So these are some of the things we established. And of course, we also established the fact in the previous class that the major way to obtain residual income is through maximizing the other means of earnings, which does not completely depend on your own efforts, of course. So we mentioned that. And of course, we also mentioned that network marketing creates more millionaires than any other industry put together. Yes, we mentioned that most persons today get talked out of our business, and the reason behind it is simply because you don't know the capacity of the industry you've chosen to partner with. If you know the capacity of this industry, if you know the possibilities in this industry, trust me, you will not let anybody talk you out of it. In fact, you will laugh at them, you will actually scoff them when they begin to say some things about the industry, because you know that they are actually exhibiting their level of ignorance. If you get to know what I know about this industry, you know that there is no industry that can be compared to the network marketing industry. An industry that has the highest number of sales recorded in years, even in a year. And not just that, an industry that has created more multi-millionaires than any industry put together, but on a yearly basis. So when you know this, you know the capacity of the industry you are in. And if you know that, you'll be proud to tell a person, yeah, I'm a network marketing professional. You identify yourself as a network marketing professional because you know what is capable, you know what is possible in the business you've associated yourself with. Now, we also mentioned that to be able to enjoy residual income in our business, you need to understand other ways of earning in our business. And we mentioned that there are actually 10 ways of earning in our business. Now, we talked about the retail profit, which is number one, which has to do with buying and selling. Of course, we mentioned from the onset that our business is not a business of marketing or selling products. We basically buy and use. So profits, retailing is one way of generating income in our business. But of course, we don't advise that. Get the packages, make use of it for your personal benefit. But if you have the spirit of selling within and without you, you can go ahead and nobody stops you from doing that. So we also talked about the direct connector bonus. Of course, we've established that, and the matching bonus. So these are the two main ways we were taught from the first class, from our first briefing when we saw the opportunity. We were taught of just these two. But of course, other ways of earning will not mention the unit level income, the unit pay plan, the step income, the rebate income, the prime advantage, the GA max, the royalty income / profit sharing. So you can see the 10 ways of earning in our business. Now, what does this tell you? This simply tells you that that there are marvelous opportunities in our business. I was telling someone something. Now, any building that has a lot of pillars, holding it, you can just break one pillar, the building keeps standing. But a building that just has one center pillar, the moment you cut off that pillar, everything comes crashing down. And that is the lifestyle, or that is the reality of a lot of persons in their source of income. Like, a lot of persons make money today, and that particular thing that is their source of income, once one small thing happens to it, everything they've built for years come crashing. But you can see the beauty of our business. Our business gives you, as a partner, 10 ways of earning. 10 ways. So imagine when you are just leveraging through 5, 4, 3. For most of us, we are just tapping into 2 for now, meaning that you have 7. Aside from the retail, you have 9, and you're tapping into 2, meaning that you still have 7 that is untouched. Imagine when you are maximizing all this, and let's say 1, just get stopped. You are left with so many others. So that's the potential of our business. We also establish the fact that these other ways of earning, it is only reserved for brand ambassadors. And we established the fact that a brand ambassador is simply someone who has decided to represent the organization, not just in showing persons that, okay, I'm a part of this organization, but everything that has to do with the organization, you are fully representing. Meaning that some of the basic things you use at home that are available in the organization, you begin to make use of them. So that's what makes you a brand ambassador. So you simply unlock other ways of earning by becoming an active brand ambassador, by reordering those products that are available in the organization that you make use of for your personal consumption. That is how you do you unlock other streams of income. And the importance of getting those products is, 1, it enables sustainability of our business. Why our business is 16, 17 years and counting, and is still going from one level of success to another, is because of the systems, the structure, and the support that enables the sustainability of our business. And of course, the reordering or the purchase of these products by partners, especially those who have decided to become brand ambassadors, gives you access to other streams of income, which we've mentioned, and of course helps you achieve income potential. Now, we also established the fact that that when you become a brand ambassador, now the organization, is aware that this partner has become a brand ambassador. And so, as a brand ambassador, whatever you do in a month is tracked. Your activities, your reorders, the purchases you make is being tracked by the organization. Now, that is how, by being tracked by the organization, every earnings that is due to you, other sources of earnings that is due to you, is supposed to be opened up. So that's why, because you are tracked, you have what is called a personal monthly achievement. So for a brand ambassador, there is always a monthly achievement that is expected of you, which is, of course, your personal monthly achievement. Some persons call it personal maintenance or your personal consumption. So as a brand ambassador, there is a threshold. In fact, it's like there is there is a mark that is expected that you get to, and then these other sources of income is opened up. So you don't just come and pick one product and then you are being given access. No, the organization says that for someone who has decided to become a brand ambassador, all you simply need to do is that when you purchase those products for personal consumption, it's expected that you've purchased up to a certain level to be able to benefit from other streams of income. That is where we found out that is where the point, the product point came up. Of course, the organization simply said that as a brand ambassador, we monitor your monthly achievement, your monthly purchases. So in a month, if you're able to purchase so amount of products for your personal consumption that is up to this particular point, then you can be given access to other streams of income. Now, that is where we saw the 0.334. And we were asking, how did the 0.334 come about? Of course, we established the fact last week that it came from the positional point. Every product that is available in the organization has a positional point. And it means that considering the positional point of different products, once you're able to acquire a number of products, which altogether gives you a sum total of 0.3334, then those streams of income, others, aside from the instant bonus and matching bonus, will be opened. So as a brand ambassador, to unlock other streams of income, you simply need to buy products worth this up to this positional point of 0.334. So once you've done that, it means that what you've unlocked. And this basic is what is known as the single maintenance. We mentioned it. So for example, if you want to make use of the C247 to, want to reorder the C247 for your personal consumption, for your family, for your elderly ones, and then you pick 5 of them. 5 of them gives you the positional point of 0.3334. So with that, which is considered in the organization as the single maintenance, you've unlocked other streams of income. And we also establish the fact that there are a single maintenance, we have the double maintenance, we have the triple maintenance. So the single maintenance is what unlocks other streams of income, while the double and the triple maintenance, you are simply leveraging on those income you are earning. Once you've unlocked those other streams of income, you use your double or triple maintenance to earn additional. So single maintenance unlocks other streams of income, while the double or the triple, going for any of them, whether the double or the triple, simply will multiplies the bonuses you get from that, of course. Now, part of the things we looked at in the previous one was the unit level. And we established the fact that the unit level bonus is simply those products that are reordered by your teammates. When your teammates reorder products, any of the products for their personal consumption, you earn what? 5 to 10% what? Bonus. So every product, we mentioned that every product, we saw the repeat binary, and we established that repeat binary is simply what? It simply means that what? Every product has the capacity to pay you matching bonus. So it's not just it's not just package registration that pays you matching bonus. Even product reorders can pay you matching bonus. So when you've acquired, for example, C24 has a repeat binary point of 3.5. So once you accumulate 3.5 into 200, you have 700 points. And once that 700 points is on your matching leg, it pays you matching bonus. So that's what repeat binary is. So the repeat binary you see is simply what your DTC, what the computer reads. We mentioned that the computer does not know money. It doesn't know 1,000 naira. It doesn't know $1,000. What the computer is able to interpret is binary numbers. So per every package, for example, like the access pack, you have 700 binary points. So once there is 700 binary points on the left, 700 binary points on the right, it matches to pay you 7,000 naira matching bonus. So the same thing applies. We also mentioned that the commissioner points for all these products that are available, it is that point, or you can say that is the basis on which all these bonuses are calculated. So when we want to calculate for the unit level, the step, the UPP, and the rest of them, we go to the commissioner points. So for the products, you have the commissioner points. For the packages, you have the step or UPP points. So that's that, of course. So that's that. So for the unit level bonus, it simply means 5 to 10% of what products reordered by you. Get 5 to 10% of the commission of products that are reordered by your teammates. We established that fact. C24 is 600 points, meaning that anybody that reorders C247 in your team, you get what? 5%. If the person is your direct, you get 10%, which is for every C247 that your direct reorders, you get 16 naira. For every C247, your indirect, which is your downline reorder, you get what? 30 naira. We established that fact, of course. And we also established that it is from your first generation to your 10th. Okay. Okay. Remember, I'm just trying to skip through. Don't worry. After now, aside from this one, after now, the pictures can be sent across so that you can understand very well, because I'm trying to make sure that we keep up to time today. Very important. So that's that. So that's that. So just like I was saying, the unit level bonus simply 5 to 10% bonus of any products that is reordered by your teammates. Picture is blur. Don't worry, you will get the picture, okay? You will get the picture sent to you on the platform so that you will see it. Just make sure you listen to what I'm saying, okay? Let's minimize the distraction. So that's that. So for the unit level, like I said, 5 to 10% of bonuses of commissioner points of products reordered by your teammates. Your direct, for example, you get 10%. Your indirect, you get 5%. So for example, complete has commissioner point of 500, meaning that your direct picks complete, you get 15 naira. Your indirect picks complete, you get what? 25 naira. And of course, you earn this from your first level to your 10th level. That is the level you can earn the unit level. So it has limitations from your first to your 10th. And then the unit level also the unit level also also brings on board what is called dynamic compression, meaning that any level in your, no matter the levels you've built, any level that in a month does not reorder anything, your DTC automatically removes that level and brings up the next. So if you have like first level to 20th level, for example, and the person on the second level did not do anything, it simply means that it will remove the second level off of the equation and bring in level 11. So it must make sure that what 10 levels deep is calculated for when it comes to unit level bonus. So that's that. So that's that with the unit level, bonus. Of course, we also established the fact that that the next one, which is the UniPay plan, is simply what under the UniPay plan bonus, you earn bonus from not just products that are reordered from your team, but also registrations, that's packages that are being registered. So the UniPay plan simply means you earn 3 to 5% of registrations and every product purchased in your team. So when persons purchase products or new packages are registered in your team, you earn the UniPay plan. We call it the UPP plan. So 3 to 5%. So it simply means that C247 that someone picked from your team, for example, your direct picked C247, under the uni level, it pays you 60 naira because it is 10% your direct. Under the UniPay plan, that same C247 that was reordered, that paid you in the uni level 60 naira because it is your direct, it will come to UniPay plan and it will pay you how much? It will pay you 5%, which is what? Which is 30 naira. So you can see now that each of these bonuses will generate their own income independently of each other. So that single C247 that the person picked, who is your direct, went to the uni level and paid you 60 naira. It will come to the UniPay plan and it will pay you what? 30 naira, because UniPay plan is 5%. And we also mentioned that what the UniPay plan is for more. You earn till your 20th level. So you earn the UniPay plan from your first level to your 20th level. And of course, for every PMA that is done in your team, any product that is being reordered. So when any product that is being reordered, you earn from the first level to the 20th level. Now, let's assume that a package was registered in your team. We established the fact that, for example, the access pack has a UPP commissioner point of 2,000. When you look at the picture of an access pack, below it, you will see the instant bonus, you will see the matching bonus, you will see the SS and what? UP. That is the step and the UPP commission, which is 2,000. And because UniPay plan pays you 5% of the commissioner point, for the access pack, you have 2,000. So 5% of 2,000 is how much? Is 100 naira. So it simply means that for every access pack that comes into your team, under the UniPay plan, you get 5%. If the person, you get 5%, which is what? 100 naira. So for every access pack that comes in, you get what? 100 naira. For every entry badge that comes in, you get how much? 150. For every new badge that comes in, you get how much? 250, like that. So, but for the UniPay plan, we establish the fact that it is from your first level to your 20th level. So any of your teammates that is within your first level to third level, you earn UPP 5%. 4th to 8th level, 4%. 9th to 15th level, 3%. 16th to 17th level, 4%. And 18th to your 20th level, 5%. We established that fact. So, and of course, this was actually where we stopped last week. So I believe I've been able to, juggle our memory. Okay, I believe I've been able to juggle our memory. So the revision I did, I hope is clear. Please type on the chat handle if it's clear. Basically, for those persons that were in the class previously, those that were not, you just have to find a way to, follow us along. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. From Blessing, Claire. Okay, the recap I've done, I believe is clear, so I will proceed. And then Claire, okay, Julie, okay, thank you very much, Claire. Okay, Adeno, Claire, beautiful. So I think with this, we'll move to, we'll continue from today. So now, the next bonus we are going to be looking at, okay, before I do this, now I need to make something very clear. Now, what is it? Now, remember we mentioned that there are 10 ways of earning, and under these 10 ways of earning, we've established the fact that the first one we don't do, which is the retail, which means we are left with 9. Now, we talked about the first 2, sorry, the second and the third, which is the instant bonus and the matching bonus. Now, we established the fact that that without reordering of products, you can earn your instant bonus and your matching bonus. And when we tell you that that our business, apart from getting that first pack, you don't need to come and be reordering again. We meant that. And that is why, as a person, if you don't reorder any of the products after you've registered for that pack, it does not stop you from earning the instant bonus and matching bonus. We have persons that have never reordered products since they joined the business, but they are still making their instant bonus and matching bonus. So you can do that. But if you want to tap into other source of income in the business, you need to begin to use our products. And that is how all these other ways of earning will be opened up to you. Now, another thing you need to know is this. In our business, we have what is called different rankings. Okay. Please just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me sort out something. Okay. So please, is my slide clear now? Is the slide clear now? I think I've done something. Hope the slide is clear now. Okay. Sorry about that. So that's that. So just like I was saying, now in our business, now there are different rankings in our business. There are different rankings in our business, and there's a reason for these different rankings. Remember, the moment you become a brand ambassador, that means you are not making use of the products. Now, there are different rankings for the brand ambassadors in the organization, because every person cannot be considered the same. And these different rankings and levels is what differentiates a brand ambassador from another brand ambassador. So we can all be brand ambassadors, but in the organization, one brand ambassador differs from another brand ambassador. And all these other ways of earning, aside from the instant bonus and matching bonus, the truth is this: not everybody has access to all of them. And that is where the positional ranking comes on board. Now, when you join this business, you join this business as a distributor. What did I say? The moment you join the business in the organization, you are known as a partner or a distributor. When you open your DTC, once your DTC is created, you will see what DI. DI simply means what? Distributor. So what I mentioned on the chat handle, when you join a business, you become what? Yes, you join as a distributor. You become what? A distributor. Let me see it on the chat handle. You become a distributor. I believe I'm online with smart persons. Yes, DI, distributor. Okay, so now the Zoom meeting might go off because we are on 45 minutes, right? So once the Zoom meeting goes off, please ensure to log back in. So once the meeting is ended abruptly, please ensure to log in. Ensure to log back in because the meeting might end soon. So you ensure you log back in, of course. So you join the business as a distributor. So as a brand ambassador, who you are, the first level is that what you're a distributor. Now, the other sources of income that I've mentioned, of course, I've treated the Unilevel and the UPP. Now, the reason why I treated these two first is what? Is that as a distributor in the organization, when you begin to reorder products, when you become a brand ambassador as a distributor in the organization, and then you do your monthly purchase, that's your PMA. Now, not all other source of income is being opened up for you. The other source of income that can be opened up to you as a distributor is the Unilevel and the UPP. That is why these two bonuses were treated first. So it means that other sources of residual income in the organization cannot be assessed by a distributor, but can be assessed by what? By executives in the organization. So it means that as a distributor that has become a brand ambassador, reordering products, when you achieve the maintenance levels, whether single or double or triple, you only get to unlock the Unilevel and the UPP. That's the only extra source of income you can unlock. But to unlock every other source of income, you simply need to do what? To become an executive. So the Unilevel and the UPP can be unlocked by what? By the distributors, but other ones cannot be unlocked by distributors. So for you to have access to the entire residual income bonuses, you need to become what? An executive. Now, how do you become an executive? Now, if you look at the diagram on the screen, you will see what? Silver executive, you see 10 points. Gold executive, you see 100 points. Global ambassador, you see 1,000 points. Ruby Global Ambassador, you will see 5 GAs with 50 positional points. And then Diamond Global Ambassador, you will see 8 GAs with 50 positional points. Now, what does it mean? It means that because you've become a brand ambassador and you are reordering the products for personal consumption, and you've also what? You've also built a team of distributors that are also doing what? They're also reordering the product. So it's not just that you're a brand ambassador, but you've raised people that are also brand ambassadors. Now, what happens? The products you are reordering, we've established the fact that those products have positional points. So those points are being calculated for you. So your DTC is designed to calculate those points. That is why you have what? Group points and you have personal points. So personal points are simply points from the products you personally reorder. So when you reorder products for your personal consumption, what is calculated as your personal point. But when your team reorders products for their personal consumption, it is being calculated as your group points. So all of them together calculates as your points. So when you look at your DTC, you will see something like this. You know, on the right side of the screen, you are seeing, you will see rank info, you will see this person's user ID, you will see attached to it, DI. I believe you can see. It means that this person is currently a distributor. So you will see things like, you know, once your DTC is created and you've not reordered anything, you see things like you are 10 points away from becoming a CV executive. Upgrade ranks by buying more products and encouraging your group to do the same, to develop more customers. So that is that. So you will see this particular meter. What does this meter do? This meter calculates the points from those products you and your team reorder. So the moment you and your team reorder products worth up to 10 points, you become a CV executive. Now, as your team keeps reordering products and you reorder products worth 100 points, you move from a CV executive to becoming a global, a gold executive. You can see the next meter on the right. You can see this person now is a CV executive. And because he has attained, his group has generated up to 28 points, 28.73 points. He's a CV executive on his way to a gold executive. So you can see you are 71 points, something points away from becoming a gold executive. So the moment you hit 100 points, you can see for the person beneath, he's already a gold executive on his way to becoming a global ambassador. So when you encourage your team and yourself, you keep reordering the products for personal consumption. As those points keeps adding up, you move from one executive level to another. So a person who has achieved 10 points will move from a distributor to becoming a CV executive. Gold executive, you've achieved 100 points. Global ambassador, you've achieved 1,000 points. Now, for you to become a Ruby Global Ambassador, it means that you've raised 5 persons who are your directs that are global ambassadors. And these 5 of your directs have personally accumulated 50 positional points. Listen very carefully. And now, that is why when we tell you don't give out your sponsorship, when you hear our leaders tell you don't give out your sponsorship, they know what they are saying. Why? Because there's a place, there's a time you get to in your business, you understand the beauty of sponsorship. Very important. So for you to become a Ruby Global Ambassador, you've sponsored 5 GAs who have personally accumulated 50 points for themselves. So because you have cases of push-up executives, Some of the old timers here know what push-up executive is. So for you to become a Ruby Global Ambassador, it's not just that you have 5 persons that are direct, that are good, that are global ambassadors. They must have personally accumulated 50 points, personal, not group. And then for Diamond Global Ambassador, those 8 of your directs that are GAs must have accumulated 50 points. So that's that. So these are the different rankings. So with these, as you have moved to the executive level, you can now have access to what? To other streams of income, like or the ones I'll be mentioning. So benefit of rank advancement, what is it? 1, to unlock other streams of income, to enjoy residual income, to make more money from your non-matching legs. That's the beautiful thing about rank advancement. You can make money from your non-matching legs, from your power legs, and then for your health freedom and for the sustainability of our business, and to enjoy real business advantages. That's prime advantage. So this is the benefit of rank advancing. Now, the next bonus is called the stress test. In fact, this is one of the biggest bonuses. When it comes to residual income, this is one of the biggest, because this gives you the biggest of the bonuses. Aside from the instant and the matching bonus, when it comes to other residual income, this is the biggest. Now, you simply earn 10 to 40% of registrations and products reordered in your team. So this takes care of both products reorder and packages. The same thing with Unilever, the same thing with what UPP. So UPP and StepStep are like brother and sister, or they are like twins. But the difference is that while this pays 10% or more, that of UPP pays 5%. So what does it mean? It simply means, of course, and then one other difference between the StepStep and the UPP is that you earn StepStep till infinity. It means that, you know, the UPP is till your 20th level, but your StepStep is to infinity, till the last person. So long as people keep coming into your business. Okay. So just like I said, of course, 10 to 40% of both registrations and products reordered in your team till infinity. So that's that. So remember we mentioned that that's StepStep and UPP commissions for different packages. You always see. You will see like the Access Pack has SSP commission of 2,000, Entryverse has 3,000, Neoverse has 5,000, Technoverse 9,000, Digiverse 21,000, Megaverse 45,000. So it simply means that for every Access Pack that comes into your team, you get a StepStep of how much as a CV executive. Now, when you see the, of course, remember is you earn 10 to 10% to 40%. Now, a CV executive earns 10%. A CV executive earns 10%, a gold executive earns 20%, a global ambassador earns 30%. So it means that as a CV executive, and you have someone that registers into your team, and the person registers with an Access Pack, how much will you get in your StepStep bonus? Remember, always have your pen and your paper. So yes, mathematics time. 200 naira. Thank you so much, Ego Empire. Okay, 200. Yes. So you earn 200. So as a global ambassador, you earn how much? For any Access Pack that comes in, you earn how much as a global ambassador? Yes. As a global ambassador, you earn how much? Yes, thank you so much, Golden Part. You earn 600. You earn 600 because a global ambassador gets what? 30%. 30%. So 30% of what? Of 2,000 is how much? It's 600. So you can imagine. So as a global ambassador, you make what? Extra 600. So from that package that already paid you, from that Access Pack that paid you 5,000, if it's your direct, and the matching bonus of 7,000, we still pay 600 naira as a global ambassador. So that's that. Now, if the person comes in with a Megaverse, as a gold executive, you earn how much? As a gold executive, you earn how much? If the person comes in with a Megaverse, as a gold executive, you earn how much? Yes. Because I need it to be sinking in. If the person comes in with a Megaverse, yes, Megaverse has a commission of 45,000. It's there on the screen. If the person comes in with the Megaverse, as a good executive, you earn how much? Is it that? It's not that difficult now. Because as a civil executive, you earn 10%. 10% of 45,000 is 4,500. So times 2, which is 20%, gives you what? Gives you 9,000. So thank you very much, Blessing. Thank you, Ego Empire. You can imagine someone comes in with a megaverse pack, and aside from the 150,000 you get, if you are the person that sponsors, and then a potential matching bonus of 105,000, you still get 9,000 naira from StairStep. From StairStep. If it were on this same package, Megaverse, that paid you 9,000 naira in StairStep, we go to UPP and pay you how much? 4,500. So you can see, so anything that StairStep pays you, at least 10%, your Unilevel will pay you, sorry, your UPP will pay you at least 5%. So that's the power of what? Of this residual income. So when it comes to the product reorders, of course, for example, it simply means like we've established that if the person picked C247, which is 600 commissioner points, as a civil executive, you have 200, sorry, you have 60 naira. That 610% is 60 naira. So that's that. So that's that. Now I want to, okay, let's just move ahead. Let's just move ahead. So now, when it comes to the product reorders, as a civil executive, you get 10%. So it means that what? Any of your distributors, any person in your team that is a distributor that gets any of the products, you get 10%. So 10% of C2 for 600 commissioner points is 60 naira. Now, let's say that you're a gold executive. It simply means that any product that is reordered by your teammates who are silver executive, you earn 10%. So it means that what any of your civil executives that pick that picks C247 pack, what you earn from that person is what is 10%. You earn what? You earn 60 naira. But if the person is a distributor, you earn what? 120. So that's the difference. So as a gold executive and a civil executive in your team picks what? Picks C247, which is the product, you earn what? 60 naira. But if it were to be a distributor that picks that same C247, you earn 120. So that's the difference. So as a global ambassador, you earn 10% off of every gold executive that picks any of the products, 20% from every of your civil executives, and 30% of the distributors. So this is how you can know the difference. As a civil executive, 10% from all your distributors. As a gold executive, 10% for your civil executives, and then 20% of distributors. As a global ambassador, 10% for gold executives, 20% for civil executives, and 30% for what? For distributors. So that is that on the product reorder. Now that is that for the StairStep. Now another bonus is the rebate. All these bonuses I'm mentioning are basically for what? For executives. I've mentioned the StairStep. The next one is the rebate. So this rebate is for products. Now, I mentioned something that looks like this, which is the Unilevel. Now, the Unilevel takes care of products that are reordered by your teammates, but the rebate takes care of products that are reordered by you. So for the rebates, this is the bonus you get for products you reorder personally. And you can earn 10 to 30%, 10% to 30%. So it simply means that if I as a person, as a civil, of course, 10% is for civil executives, 20% is for gold executive, 30% is for global ambassador. So it means that as a civil executive, I pick C247. Now it means that I'm going to get 10% bonus back off of the commissioner point of that C247. So it means that what for every C247 I reorder, I get 60 naira back, which is 10% of 600 is 60 naira. So it means that for every C2 I buy under the rebate, I get how much? I get what? I get 60 naira back. So you can see that when you do your maintenance, when you buy, for example, 5 C247 for your personal consumption, 5 C247 gives you a commissioner point of 3,000 because 600 times 5 C247 gives you 3,000 naira commissioner points. Now that 3,000 naira commissioner points, 10% is 300. But in most cases, what you will see is 276 naira, something kobo. It's not always up to 300. So, but you see that what under the rebate, what you get is what 10% of any product you reorder. That is what rebate takes care of. So your personal reorder till infinity, that is what the rebate is. Is this understood? If you understand this, please type on the chat and understood. So we'll move to the next. If this is properly understood, please type understood on the chat handle. Rebate is what? The bonus you get back for any product you personally purchase as an executive. Thank you very much. Thank you. So any product you order as an executive, any product you reorder as an executive, you get a percentage bonus back. That is what rebate is. So rebate is what you get back for the products you reordered as an executive, whether it's a gold executive or a global ambassador or a CV executive. So that is that. Now, the next one is what is called a prime advantage. Now, what is the prime advantage bonus all about? Now, as an executive, whether it is the CV executive or the gold executive or the global ambassador, in the organization, anybody that is a CV executive, you either be a CV executive or a gold executive or a global ambassador. Now, what it simply means is that as a person that has a team, I can become a CV executive, and with time, I raise other persons that are also CV executive in my team. Now, what it means is this: so long as two persons are on the same executive ranking, they cannot earn from each other. It means that as an upline that is a CV executive, if I raise anybody that is a CV executive, I cannot earn from that person, because so long as the organization is concerned, we are on the same executive level. So the most important bonus that is being affected here is the stair-step bonus. Whether the UPP or the unit level is not affected. But the basic bonus that is affected here is the stair-step. Why? Because so long as you and your teammates are on the same executive ranking, you cannot earn stair-step from that your downline that is a CV executive with you. If you're a good executive, you cannot earn stair-step from that your teammates that is a good executive with you. If you're a global ambassador, you cannot earn stair-step from your fellow global ambassadors that are your teammates. You cannot earn stair-step from them. Now, the organization now found a means where partners can leverage through their teammates that are on the same executive ranking as them, and they can earn from them. Is that good or very good? Now, the company now brought out a way where you as a CV executive that have raised other CV executive, you can still earn from them. Is that good or very good? Of course. So how did the organization achieve that? By having what is called the prime position. So when you attain any prime position as an executive, it gives you the privilege to earn. It gives you the privilege to earn from your teammates that are also in the same executive ranking as you. So that is the way, and that is why as a CV executive that have become a CV executive prime. So once you become a prime in that executive level you are, you cannot earn stair-step from those of your teammates who are also executives, who are also CV executives like you. And that's why I say when you achieve the rank of a prime in the CV executive level, you see the logo like this. So you see that the CV executive and the CV executive prime is different. You can see that the prime has a touch of, prime in it. So as a CV executive prime, that's the logo. So it means that as a CV executive prime, you cannot earn over all your teammates that are CV executive. You can earn stair-step from them. As a good executive prime, now you can earn from all your teammates that are what? That are good executive. Now, as a good executive, you can earn from your teammates that are CV executive and are CV executive primes. But so long as it's the same ranking, no, except you become a prime. And of course, as a global ambassador, when you want to earn from other global ambassadors in your team, you need to become a prime. So that's what the prime advantage gives you. So when you attain a prime, you simply can now earn stair-step from your fellow teammates that are also in the same executive ranking as you. So the prime position helps you to earn from your teammates who attain the same ranking as you do. Exactly. So it means that now, as a CV executive prime, you simply earn additional 3% up to the second level of all your CV executive directs. Because now, I forgot to mention something. When it comes to the stair-step, when you enter your stair-step column in your DTC, the name you always see there is the name of your directly sponsored. Your stair-step is basically focusing on your directly sponsored. So it means that once someone registers under that your direct, you earn what? You earn 10% Stair step is what? 10 to 40% of what of registrations that occurs in your team. And what reflects is your direct. So for example, let's say that your direct is trading. You are marking your direct is trading. And then under trading, Informa registers. Informa is like on the 4th generation. When you go to your stair step, remember as a civil executive, Informa signs up with an access pack, which is 200. What you will see on the stair step is what? You will see trading 200 naira. So what reflects on the stair step is that your direct. So when it comes to what? The civil executive prime, you simply earn what? Because the target there is on the direct. So that is why that's your direct. So long as that your direct is now a civil executive, to earn over him, you need to become a prime. So when you become a prime, you can now earn from that your direct that is a civil executive. So you simply earn what? 3%. So what it simply means is that what? Once someone registers from that your from that your direct, once someone registers under the stair step, you simply make 3%. So what you simply have is what? 2,000, 3% of 2,000 is what? 3% of 2. Remember, the commissioner point is 2,000 for an access pack. So for your civil executive direct, as a prime, what you earn is 3%. So 3% of 2,000 is how much? 3% of 2,000 is how much? I'm going to talk about that, how to become a prime. I'm going to talk about that. So 3% of 2,000 is how much? Do I have sharp persons here? 3% of 2,000, yes. You do 2,000 divided by 100, now you have 20. Is that not 60? So it means that, yes. So what it simply means is that as a prime, under your stair step, whenever someone registers, you earn what? You earn 60 naira. Yes, you earn 60. So instead of not earning at all, so as a prime now, when someone registers from your civil executives, you earn 60 naira. You earn 3%. So as a prime, so earn additional 3% up to second level of all your SE directs. Then for the gold executive, you earn additional 5%. And then for the global ambassadors, you earn a royalty income of 2% up to your 5th level. So that is the benefit the prime advantage gives to you. Now, another benefit it does is this. Now, being a prime, you can earn stair step overriding commission from distributors with same ranking as you. Have established the fact. You can earn UPP up to 20 generations. Yes. Now, when we talked about the UPP, we told you that the UPP, you can only have access to UPP from your 1st level to your 20th level. But the actual truth is this. As an executive, now, as a distributor, you can earn UPP. We've established the fact you can earn UPP. Yes. Even as an executive, you can earn UPP. But the truth is this. Till you become a prime, you can only earn UPP till your 10th level. So it means that what the UPP from 1st to 20th level, you can't achieve to 20th level if you're not a prime. So when you become a prime, you can now tap into the UPP up to your 20th level. So it means that once you're not a prime, once you're not an executive, whether you're an executive or you're not an executive, you can earn the UPP. But you have up to the 10th level. But to get to the 20th level, you need to become a prime. So the moment you become a prime, you can now earn the UPP up to your 20th level. Is that understood? Yes or no? Is that understood? Yes or no? As a distributor and as an executive, you can earn UPP up to your 10th level. But to get to 20th level, you need to become a prime. Is that understood? Yes or no? Thank you very much. Good part. Is it just good part? Golden part. Okay, yes, from the okay, beautiful. So that's that. So that's that. So, and of course, the prime also opens you up to what? For you to be eligible for the what? Prime GC innovation. Of course, I will still talk about that. Now, once you raise a prime, your matching bonus increases to 7,000 per matching. Now, let me explain this. Now, in our business, I don't know, I just hope you catch up. Now, in our business, once a pack is registered, every package, every DTC has its capacity. It means that what? The reason why we have persons that have been approved to do the registration is because your DTC is delicate. And it is delicate because once it's manhandled, you can lose a lot of things. Those binary points that come into your business, both those that match you and those that don't match you, especially those ones that don't match you, they are being stored up somewhere so that if there are future activities, it can match to pay you. That's why you can have what is called power leg. Power leg simply means a leg where different accounts have, accounts have accumulated with the points, waiting for another activity to happen in the opposite side to pay you. Do you understand me? So that's that. So to ensure that that those points don't get cleared away, that is why your DTC is monitored and registrations are done when approved. You understand? So now every DTC, every account that is opened has the maximum capacity. What do I mean by maximum capacity? There's a number of registrations that can be done per time. That's why we have what is called slots. We have, when you come to a DTC now, for those of us that might have gone through DTC, you will see a column where you find something like 0/12. Now, for a fresh DTC that has been opened, when you see 0/12, what it simply means is that the maximum capacity that DTC can handle is what? Is 12 straight registrations. Some can pick this, some will not pick this. But even if you don't understand it, just be nodding your head. For those that understand it, you can, help others to learn. So it means that for a DTC that has been opened, the maximum that DTC can take, we have 2 sessions. When you talk about registrations, for those persons that are already in the encoding room, they're encoding, they know that we have 2 sessions, the morning session and the evening session for registration. So what it simply means that any DTC that is 0/12 simply means that the maximum that DTC can take is 24. Okay, I'm coming to 0/15. I'm going to explain why it is not 0/15. So when the DTC is open, you have 0/12, meaning that what? Per session, the maximum registration that can be done is 12. So it means that the maximum that DTC can take is 12 access packs. So once anything more than 12 access packs is registered in one session, points can be cleared. And with the clearing of points comes what? Weeping and gnashing of teeth. Some persons understand this. So it means that the maximum capacity that DTC can handle is what? Is 12 access pack registrations. Do you understand? 12 access pack registrations. So it means that in all, that DTC can take what? Can take 24. So when you see a DTC that is 0/12, it simply means that what? It is 12 registrations in the morning, 12 registrations in the evening, making a total of what? 24. So what it simply means that DTC can take a maximum of 24 registrations. So that is to tell you that what? Most persons that are here are not even maximizing the capacity. That's why when you see some of our leaders, they tell you the capacity of your business. The capacity of our business, when we tell you that you can generate 280,000, it has been calculated. And it is from the calculation that you see that 280,000, and it's from what I'm saying now that this calculation came about. But if you don't understand, just nod and we'll continue. Now, it moves from 0/12 to 15. How? Now, this is how it moves. Now, when you begin to reorder products for your personal consumption, once you achieve a personal positional point of 1.6, so it means that when you begin to reorder products for personal consumption as a brand ambassador, and you've ordered products worth up to the positional point of 1.6, the moment that happens, your DTC changes from 0/12 to 0/15. What that simply means is that what? Of course, what that simply means is that what? The maximum that DTC can take now is 30. Simply means that it has moved from 24 to what? 30. So you now have 15 in the morning, 15 in the evening. So once you begin to reorder products, you see you increase the capacity at which your business can attain more. So you see one of the beautiful things about residual income and reordering of products. So any person that does what? That begins to reorder products and get up to a personal positional point of 1.6, your DTC automatically move from 0/12 to what? 0/15. And at that point, your DTC moves from a global pack to a mega pack. Some of you see global pack, you see mega pack. So a mega pack is a pack that is considered to have gotten a positional point of 1.6. So the moment you begin to reorder products and you've gotten a personal point of 1.6, your package moves from a global pack to a mega pack. And because it's a mega pack, it now moved from 0/12 to 0/15, meaning that the maximum it can take, the maximum registrations it can take is what? Is 15 in the morning, 15 in the evening, which is a total of 30. So it means that what? If 30 packages are registered in your team and it is on the matching leg, it does what? It gives you 30 times 7,000 gives you 210,000. So it means that for someone that is operating on the global pack, the maximum matching bonus that pack can contain is what? 24 times 7,000. I think 24 times 7,000 should be 168,000 or thereabout. Yes. So now when it moves to a mega pack, which is 30, it means that it moves from 168 or thereabout to now 210,000. So a mega pack is exactly. So when it is on the 24, you have 168. It means that your DTC can accumulate in a day. If you begin to max out the encodings, you have 168,000. But if you move to the mega pack, you begin to max out 210. Yes. So, but now it can move from 0/15 to 0/18. Now, how does that happen? Now, so how does that happen? To move from 0/15 to 0/18. Of course, that's what I want to explain now. The only time you begin to max out 280,000 is when that 0/15 moves to 0/18, because when it becomes 0/18, it means that you have 18 in the morning, 18 in the night, which is what? 36. And 36 times 7,000, 36 times 7,000, of course, does not give you up to 280 actually. Yes. But the maximum is 0/20. That's why the maximum that the DTC can, the maximum limit of a DTC is 0/20, means that your DTC can get to a level where it begins to max out 20/20, 20 encodings in the morning, 20 encodings in the evening. That's where you can now begin to earn 280,000 every single day, because 20 registrations are done in the morning and night, 40 registrations every single day. So, but when it moves from 0/15 to 0/18 is when you've earned a total matching bonus of 300. Your DTC calculates the matching bonuses you are making. Your DTC counts every matching bonus you are making. You will see something like 0/500 in your DTC. That particular thing is calculating the matching bonuses you enjoyed in the business. So once you get one matching bonus, it will be 1/500. Now, the moment you get to your 300th matching bonus, your matching bonus will reduce from 7,000 to 6,500. That is all will happen. So once you've enjoyed your 300th matching bonus, your matching bonus will reduce from 7,000 to 6,500. And what happens there is that the moment it reduces to 6,500, now your per cycle will now increase to 0/18. And when you calculate it, it means that you have more earnings. So I'll leave it there for those that understood or for those that understand. So you simply move from 0/15 to 0/18. Yes, you simply, of course, so you simply move from 0/15 to 0/18 when you've maxed out 300 matching bonus. Once you've done that, your matching bonus reduces to 6,500 and your per cycle increases to what? 0/18. So that's that. So now, how do you get back to 7,000? It means that what? Once you raise a prime, your matching bonus increases to 7,000. So for someone that's already earning 6,500, you can have your matching bonus revert back to 7,000 when you raise a prime. But it has a duration. It means that what? For someone that raises a silver executive prime, you enjoy that for 1 week. For someone that raises a gold executive prime, you enjoy that for 1 month. For someone that raises a global ambassador prime, you enjoy that for 3 months. So that's that. And of course, you can earn 7,000 per match, 20 matches per cycle if you meet the following condition. Now, this is where you now have 0/20. So this is how you have, of course. And now you want to enjoy it forever. How about now, Chisom? Not only you work come. So you can earn 7,000 per matches on 20/20, which is the maximum now. You simply need to do what? Become a gold executive or a global ambassador. You must have at least 5 directs doing double maintenance. The double maintenance must have been done before the new prime, emerges. And then, of course, you must raise a new prime. The guy is in my head, though. It's all right. You just grab small. Okay. So that's. After now, of course, you can still revisit it Practice makes perfect. You can't understand everything once, but gradually, okay? So just pick it. So when I tell you that being a prime has its benefits, what is the benefit? Yes, you can enjoy the prime gift check innovation, where access to gadgets, different gadgets like the iPhone 13 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max, whichever one, the MacBook Air, we have some partners that enjoy the Lenovo, the Infinix, the iPad. So these are some of the prime gift check innovations. So you achieve this because of what? Because of being a prime. So these are that. And also by being a prime, you can do what? Some of the benefits is enjoying what? All expenses paid trip. This was as at ending of 2021. Some of our partners qualified for all expenses paid trip by our company simply because what? They were prime. They were prime. So just achieving the prime ranking earns some persons what? Earns some persons all expenses paid trip, although with some other criteria. I told you that what? Every of your 9th and 10th matching bonus converts to your GC. Remember I mentioned that in the previous class. Yes, your 9th and 10th matching bonus does not pay you 7,000. It simply pays you what? It simply converts to gift check. Okay. So please remember, in case the Zoom locks you out, of course, within the next couple of minutes, the meeting will be ended because it's 45 minutes. We'll still be adjusting that. So once it locks you out, please endeavor to come back in, okay? So and also inform your teammates, because some of them, once it locks them out, they just leave. No. So your 9th and your 10th matching bonus gets converted to gift check. So and gift check with your prime, ranks can give you access to, beautiful experiences like all expenses paid trip. So what about your 11th and upwards? Of course, now what your DTC does in terms of matching bonus, it repeats, is a cycle. You always have first to 10. So once it gives you a first matching bonus, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th converts to gift check. It begins afresh. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, that's it. So that is how your matching bonus happens. So it repeats. So the 5th cycle, the DTC considers your 10th and your matching to be the 5th cycle. I will not go into that explanation, but know that once it gets to 1st to 10, it begins again, 1st to 10, begins again, 1st to 10. That's how your matching bonus happens. So your 9th and your 10th gets converted to a gift check. So in case someone joins your business and it's on the matching leg and you do not see 7,000, know that it has entered into gift check and you will see it there. So that's that. Of course, someone talked about how do I qualify for prime. Now, remember, this prime is basically for what? For executives. You cannot enjoy prime position if you're not an executive. How do you qualify to become a prime? It's simple. Now, there are criteria on your DTC that helps you to know if you are hitting a prime or not. First is what? Your personal maintenance. If you don't reorder products, if you don't do your personal maintenance, you can never become a prime. So the first thing to becoming a prime, there is so much to learn. Of course, you will learn that. So the first thing to becoming a prime, there are criteria that will ensure you become a prime. One, you must do your personal maintenance. So if you don't do your personal maintenance, it will not tick. So for those of us that already know what, now they have already gotten to this point, you must do your personal maintenance. Once you do that, it will tick. The next one is that what? You must have a leg that generates up to 1 point. One positional point. It means that you must have a leg in your business that reorders products up to a positional point of 1. So the moment one of your leg reorders products up to the positional point of 1, you become what? That one will tick. So once you've done your maintenance, it will tick. Once one of your leg has generated a positional point of up to 1 because of the reorders done in that leg, this one will tick. Then the next one is that what? At least two of your legs must reorder products. So once 2 of your direct legs have reordered products, the next criteria will tick. And then the last criteria is always the hardest. And it's always the most sensitive amongst all of them. You can find people that easily their PMA will tick, their 1 point will tick, 2 matching leg will tick, but the last one is always where the problem is. And that's why you need to track it. The last one is 10%. So the moment one of your legs generates up to 1 positional point, this criteria ranks it as number 1. So once it ranks at number 1, what it will now do is that all of your other legs, all of your other directs, must meet up to 10% of the highest leg. So 10% of the total monthly production coming from the other leg. So it means that if I have 3 persons in my team, one of the leg produces up to 1 point. It will tick, which is the second criteria will tick. Now another leg reorders, minimum of 2 moving legs will tick. Now what has happened? This first leg has generated up to 1 point. These other remaining 2 legs did reorder. These other 2 legs must generate at least 10% of the amount this other highest leg has. So it means that if my highest is if my power leg, for example, has generated up to 1 point, it means that other of my direct legs need to generate at least 10% of that 1 point, which is 0.1. So once other of my legs have accumulated products worth up to 10% of that 1 point, which is 0.1, the remaining one will tick. Once it ticks, you have something of this nature. So you will now see what total prime requirements are achieved. You are qualified for prime position for the next month. So this is how you become a prime. First one, your maintenance. Second one of your legs must generate up to 1 point. It will tick. The next one, at least 2 of your direct legs must have the other products. It will tick. Then the last one, all other legs, aside from that leg that has produced at least 1 point, must produce 10%. So it means that, now let's solve the mathematics. It means that if one of my leg produced a positional point of 3 points, now other legs need to produce how many for the 10% to click? Yes, I need a response. If my highest performing leg produced a positional point of 3, how many does other legs need to produce for the 10% criteria to click? How many points? How many points? Are there persons here? If my highest paying leg or my highest moving leg, the others products one, yes, 0.3. Thank you, Mr. Lloyd, 0.3. So it means that what? If my highest leg produced 3 points, other legs need to produce at least, they need to produce at least 0.3. So if they produce 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, it clicks, and you see that what? They'll tell you that what you are qualified for prime position for the next month. And the next month, your logo changes to prime position. So this is how it happens. So does this activate only for 1 month and then the next month? Yes. The prime position is monthly. It means that you can become a prime this month and next month you don't meet up to the criteria, you don't become a prime. So prime is not once and for all. You know, some persons like a wolf. Prime position is not once. That's why part of things you always see is what? It is being ticked. That is why for every month you become a prime, you see January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That's why that thing you are seeing there is the months once it is good, it means that month you've achieved prime. Most of you, if you enter your DTC, you will see X. In fact, XXS where they there plenty. So the moment you achieve a prime for every month, it will tick. So that's that. So the prime position or the prime advantage is something that is done monthly. Okay. So I think with this, we've actually done justice to all the other ways of earning, the most important ones, by the way. So the other one, like the GMAX and the rest of them, you know, is just basically for, and the profit sharing is basically for what? The global ambassadors. So that's that. Some persons there, they are ex-plenty. So it means that if all expenses paid trip just hammer now, so many persons will miss it on the basis that they've never become prime. So please, you need to begin to work on it too. So now, how does the monthly purchase, how does it happen? No, it simply means now this is how the organization does it. If I reorder products for this month, which is May, if I'm able to hit at least the single maintenance May, what it simply means is that what? All the activities that I'm going to be doing for next month, the other source of income has been opened. Remember, it means that for me to unlock all the activities, for me to unlock other ways of earning for myself, for the coming month, which is next month, June, I need to do my maintenance this month. So it means that once I've achieved a rank of the maintenance, whether single, double, or triple this month, it means that I'm qualified to earn step, UPP, unilevel for next month. So you're unlocking your DTC this month qualifies you to earn from all the activities that will be going on next month. So what you are doing this month is for next month's activity. Exactly. So when you do your maintenance this month, you are preparing yourself against activities for next month. And then after all those activities that must have been done for next month is done, that amount of money will be paid you on July, I mean to say, on the 15th of July. So that is why we have what is called our salary day in the organization. And that salary day is always on the, if you can hear me. Okay. So that's that. So just like I said, now our business teaches you discipline. What do I mean? The discipline is there. You prepare against the future. That is what, as a brand ambassador, our business teaches you to be disciplined. Discipline means you prepare for the future. So you can see, it's not like you need to do this month and then reap. You plan ahead for the future. So what it simply means is that for me to be entitled to other streams of income for the next month, I simply need to unlock it this month. So once I've been able to achieve any of the personal monthly, once I'm able to achieve any of the maintenances, like the silver, like the single or the double or the triple. So anything I do this month unlocks for next month. And then after all the activities of next month, that particular income I've been able to generate from all other streams of income gets paid to me on the 15th. So every 15th of the month, partners receive salary. Of course, today is 17th, means 2 days ago, a lot of partners received huge salary, some in hundreds, some in millions. Yes, that's the beauty from step from new level. So that's that. So it simply means that what those who want to have access to other streams of income, of course, this is already May. So it means that everything that's happening in May, you can't be entitled to it simply because you didn't do last month. So it simply means that what for you to be entitled now, you make haze while sunshine. So for you to begin to tap into all those extra income for next month, it means that you need to become a brand ambassador this month, and you need to at least meet up to either the single or the double or the triple. And then once you do that, all the things that will be happening next month, you're going to be generating extra income from them. For a distributor, you just open up Unilevel and UPP. But for an already executive, you open up other streams of income. So that's that. So you do maintenance in the month of May. It is for June's activity, which will be paid you on July. And these funds will be credited to your first account. So the funds are credited to your first account. Are they paid the salary into their DTC wallet balance of encashment? Yes. Are they paid the salary into their DTC wallet balance for encashment or their bank account? No. It's being paid to your first account, to your DTC, your first account. So that's that. So all that you earn from other streams of income on the 15th of every month goes into your first account. So automatically gets credited to your first account in your DTC. Then you can now do encashment. So I believe I've answered your question, Chisom. So it's credited to your first online account. Your user ID, which is your first account, that is where it gets credited to. So what gets released on the 15th, of course, all other streams of income, both the Unilevel, the UPP, the step, the rebate, mention it, all of them gets released on the 15th. So that's that. So how do you reorder for rank advancement and enjoy other means of earnings? Of course. So it simply means that someone that wants to open up all these other streams of income. Okay, let me explain. Now you're asking, now your major account in this business is your first account. That is why your first account is the sponsor for all of your accounts. When your DTC is being set up, your first account is made the sponsor of all your accounts if you have multiple accounts. And even the people you sponsor into the business, it is to your first account. It means that everything you earn, so long as other streams of income is concerned, goes to your first account. It doesn't go into your second or third or fourth or fifth account. So long as all other source of income is concerned in our business, everything goes to your first account. Not like they move from your other account. No, everything goes straight to your first account. So how do we reorder for rank advancements and enjoy other means of earnings? Intentional maintenance. So it means that now if you basically want to unlock other streams of income, you simply need to be intentional with your maintenance. Because you can see now that that the only way to rank advance, become executives, and open up all. You can see that when you become a brand ambassador and you are a distributor, you simply remain in Unilever and UPP, which is not enough. So to access all the other bonuses, you simply need to move to become what? An executive. So how do you do that? Through intentional maintenance. It simply means that you intentionally go into reordering products and you intentionally help your teammates to also know the benefits of reordering products. So you simply rank advanced by your personal maintenance and your group PMA. So like I said earlier, you become a civil executive, 10 points achieved, Gold executive, 100 points, global ambassador, 1,000 points, Ruby global ambassador, 5 GAs direct with 50 positional points, and then global ambassador as diamond, you have 8 GAs with 50 positional points. And of course, you know that one of the beautiful things about rank advancement is what? Of course, when you rank advance, there's no going back. It means that the moment you move from being a distributor to becoming a civil executive, you cannot go back ranks. You cannot go back ranks. It's always forward ever, not backward. Backward never, forward ever. So you become a civil executive, the next executive is the gold. So there's nothing like moving from gold executive back. So once you've attained a level, you've attained that level, you move to the next. So one benefit of the rank advancement is that there's no time frame. There's nothing like reversion. There's nothing like demotion. There's nothing like pass-ups. And that is one of the beautiful things as well. It simply means that when it comes to rank advancement, you cannot see a downline that becomes a civil executive before it's upline. So that's one of the beautiful things about our business. So it means that if your downlines become civil executive, you automatically become a civil executive. So the beauty of the rank advancement is that there's not like pass up. Like this person comes into your business and becomes an executive before you know. There's nothing like that in our business. So the benefit of rank advancement is that there's no time frame for becoming. You can decide to achieve it when you want. If you want it to take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 4 years, 5 years to achieve that, you can do that. There's no time frame. And of course, no reversion, no demotion, no pass-ups. Now, but I'm going to explain something very, very important. I'm trying to lay basis on something very important that I want to mention. Now, in our business, we have something that is called sponsorship. And that sponsorship matters a lot. What do I say? The sponsorship matters what? A lot. Yes. If you've gotten what I've said up to this point, please type sponsorship. I said sponsorship matters a lot. If you heard what I just said now, type sponsorship. In our business, you cannot trade anything for sponsorship. You cannot trade anything for sponsorship. I'm not seeing persons type sponsorships, typing sponsorship on the chat handle. Just the grind, iPhone, Julie, okay? Chinenye, Charles. You cannot trade anything for sponsorship in our business. You cannot. Now, what do I mean? When it comes to other residual income, residual income moves on the line of sponsorship. Residual income, the residual income you earn in the business moves on the line of sponsorship. It does not move us outside. What do I mean by sponsorship? Mr. A connected Mr. B into the business, and Mr. A chopped the instant bonus. Whomever eats the instant bonus of any pack is the sponsor. That is what it means. So I am your sponsor if I'm the one that enjoyed the instant bonus. So whoever enjoys an instant bonus is the sponsor. So it means that Mr. A is considered to be the sponsor of Mr. B if Mr. A was the one that enjoyed the instant matching bonus. Mr. B is considered the sponsor of Mr. C if Mr. B was the one that enjoyed the instant bonus. The same way down, the same way down. So you can see this is a sponsorship line. So Mr. A sponsored Mr. B, Mr. B sponsored Mr. C, Mr. C sponsored Mr. D, Mr. D sponsored Mr. E. Do you understand? So this is the sponsorship line. So the residual income I've spoken of so far, both the Unilevel, the UPP, the step, all these different ways of earnings, the bonuses, they move on the sponsorship line. So it is only those you sponsor and those they sponsor like that down the line. That is where you have it. So what does it mean? It simply means that what? If you look at this sponsorship line, Mr. B, Riodas product worth 1 point, for example. Let's assume that Mr. A sponsored Mr. B sponsored Mr. C, Mr. D sponsored Mr. D, Mr. D sponsored Mr. E. And then each of these persons you are seeing decided to buy product worth 1 point. Follow me, follow my illustration carefully. We're actually bringing the meeting to a close. So follow my illustration very well. If all these persons in this sponsorship line decided to reorder products worth 1 point each, now it means that for each of them, they have a personal point of what? Of 1 each. Now this is a sponsorship line. Now when you come to Mr.